Okay, and welcome to episode 104 of Down the Rabbit Hole. And today we have a subject that I've summarised as Please Slow Down. And basically it's about an interstellar visitor of probably the boring kind.
Well, I think it's exciting in general
I agree.
because, how often, although we have one of the reasons of the name of it is because it's the third one that we actually confirm
Right.
or semi-confirm that it's interstellar.
Yeah.
But I think it's interesting anyway.
Of course, it's interesting, and of course, it's only quite recently that we've actually been able to properly determine
Yeah.
and separate out these interstellar objects from other, shall we say, more local objects, isn't it?
Yes. Well, we're talking about the 3-eye atlas,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Maybe we should first explain what it means, the name. So why they come up with this name. And the first one is that number 3 means that is the third one.
Right.
That has been, let's say,
Detected.
confirmed or announced.
Yeah.
The first one was
Announced.
ʻOumuamua,
Very good. Yeah.
2017. The second one was Borisov in 2019.
Yeah.
And now this is the third one.
Yeah.
And it's called Atlas because that's actually the observatory that discovered it, which is the Asteroid Terrestrial Impact Laser Alert System.
Yeah. There's nothing worrying about that title, right?
Exactly. Well, it's a NASA-funded sky survey.
Yeah. At the moment.
Yeah. It is made to detect asteroids that might impact Earth. And that's how actually they noticed that all of a sudden an object, a light, just move.
Yeah.
All of a sudden like that and at a bigger speed.
Yes, and the observatories in Chile, which is where up in the Atacama Desert, which is where a lot of these observatories are, because of the clean air and whatnot. But it's estimated to be 20 kilometers wide, maybe.
Yeah.
And the difference between this 3-eye atlas and the previous two is that they were unmanned. No, sorry. Is that the first two were quite dull, I think, but this one is very bright.
Yeah, well,
and it has a tail, right, and a coma.
It looks a bit more like a comet, yes.
Exactly.
This one, although there's something that I was checking, I don't know, like a day or two ago.
Yeah,
the fact that actually has been constant the level of brightness, which even for a comet should not be that constant.
Well, because they, generally speaking, expect them to somehow have some kind of rotation, don't they?
Yeah.
And this one doesn't seem to be. They're not seeing the brightness. I think it's worth mentioning, isn't it, at this point, that despite various images that have been presented in the media, certainly about ʻOumuamua, of course, we've never been able to see one of these things close up.
No, but I think this is a good opportunity if something could be done. I mean,
well, they've got I think I read recently about a proposed project to have a kind of observer craft kind of positioned in the right place, shall we say, that when one of these objects was detected, this observer craft could kind of be set off to try and rendezvous with it. That sounds very exciting and probably has about as much chance of happening as
none right now.
Right. Yeah, close to zero, because the NASA budget is being hacked by the Trump administration. I think it's because, particularly this near-Earth object thing, because the Trump administration have realized the chances of one of these objects impacting either Mar-a-Lago or the White House is incredibly slim. They're going to cut the budget.
Yeah.
Because there's no direct threat to the most important person in the world, what's the point in funding that, right?
Yeah.
So the NASA budget at the moment, I think, is under threat of being cut by 48%. I think it is,
Mm-hmm.
which still leaves a reasonable amount of money, but you're not. Yeah, I don't think. I'm not even sure you're going to be landing on the moon with that money, which is
No.
unfortunate. Anyway, so back to Three Eye Atlas. Um, at the moment, it looks like it may have organic rich dust, which would be
Yeah.
very interesting. So, in this regard, when it means organic, it doesn't mean it's coated in a crust of seeds, right? It just means it has like carbon-rich compounds,
Yes.
uh, in its chemistry. What might be called prebiotic chemistry,
The precursors for
more complex
this
stuff like amino acids or
mix for creating life, let's
yeah, it's almost certainly not dehydrated aliens, right?
say.
Which again is unfortunate. So yes, so obviously because we live in the world we live in, the amount of speculation outweighs the actual facts available by probably about 1,000 to 1.
Mm-hmm.
So there are various, shall we say, out there ideas.
Yeah.
And obviously, one of the ones that gets kind of clickbait headlines is the Harvard astrophysicist Avi Loeb, who made a lot of headlines about the first object, ʻOumuamua, speculating that it could have been a spacecraft.
Yeah.
Obviously, that couldn't be proven, although there were some anomalies about ʻOumuamua.
Yeah.
Um, it,
Basically, then acceleration that all of a sudden got and other
yeah, but
patterns, reflection patterns.
I mean the thing about the acceleration, obviously, as the interstellar object comes towards the sun, it accelerates. But obviously, once it's kind of looped round the sun, it shouldn't accelerate. And ʻOumuamua actually did have some acceleration,
Mm-hmm.
but the speculation was that there was a possible explanation for that. But again, we live in the world we live in, and the speculation far outshouts the actual facts on the ground, right? So obviously, you've got Mr. Loeb suggesting that if the brightness of Three Eye Atlas can't be explained by outgassing, which is as it heats up coming towards the sun,
Yeah.
basically you get dust particles surrounding it because it has weak gravity, and that this then glows in the sunlight. That if the glow, they can characterize the glow, what it should be, what it shouldn't be. If that doesn't fit with that known model, then it could be that it is a spaceship and everybody's got their curtains open on the spaceship and they're all gazing out looking at the idiot planet that we're going past, right? That's in the galactic guidebook of it's all right for a flyby, but whatever you do, don't land there, because that's just a world of hurt. So we'll see
Yeah.
what happens with the brightness, right?
Yeah.
I think we should say that this picture is not real.
Well,
It wasn't taken from the International Space Station.
No. But I think it's a very interesting situation.
Yeah.
Most likely, or what I think is that only until now we have been able to detect and separate these kind of objects,
Yeah.
or let's say get the interest in actually following and calculating where were they coming from.
I think a lot of it's come from this near Earth object work, hasn't it, really?
Yeah, although they are saying that this one of the speculations is that comes from the
Center of the galaxy.
center of the galaxy, or where all their stars are from our galaxy. So
I'm thinking, good film title. It came from the center of the galaxy.
yeah.
But then somebody spoilt it by saying it seems to have come from the center of the galaxy, or maybe a star system between here and there. There's only like a gabillion of those, right?
Yeah. Well, there was also a call right after it was discovered that why don't the James Webb telescope gets in position to actually
have
observe the object, which caused a little bit of pause again. Like some people saying, like, why do we have to do that? Some people saying, why you shouldn't be doing that, because it's going to be interesting to see and maybe capture images, real images, because basically everything that we have seen until now from ʻOumuamua and the others mostly is interpretations made by artists.
Yeah.
Because we don't really have a picture of or a good image of it.
We have images, but they're like UFO images, right?
Points of light, yeah.
So like blobs, blurry blobs.
Yeah, well, obviously ʻOumuamua became so famous because of the shape, like we see in this.
The alleged shape.
Like a what?
The alleged shape. It wasn't.
Well, true.
Actually proven that it was that shape.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
That was speculation.
Yeah.
So, again, we don't totally know what the shape was.
Mm-hmm.
But I totally agree with you. If they could task Webb with having a look, when you hear people go, well, why should we do that? I suspect that's all the online influencers and clickbaiters who are making money out of clicks about speculating that's an intergalactic double-decker bus or something. Yeah. And that if Webb got a close look at it and everybody went, oh right, it's just a lump of it's just a lump of crap. Come on. People have got to eat.
Well, I think it would be interesting at some point. If I don't remember, I think there was some kind of idea or project to intercept one of those things, just like a comet or an asteroid.
That's right.
To have some analysis and composition that could maybe give some indications of farther objects.
Exactly. Well, I think I mentioned to you, I read a proposal for a kind of, how shall we say, a kind of orbitally parked interceptor. It all sounds very...
A tie interceptor.
Please make it X-shaped. Yeah.
Make it Star Wars style.
Anyway, so I read this proposal of having some rendezvous probe.
Mm-hmm.
And you think, oh God, that'd be fantastic. But in the world of slashing NASA budgets, only NASA is going to do it, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Nobody else is going to do it.
And there's the other thing. What I don't remember right now at this point. Maybe you have the info right there. When is going to be in the closest approach to Earth? Do you know if it's 2026 or it's on this year also?
I think it's 2026. It's not in the notes, is it? Oh yeah. By the way, that. Having just said what I said, talking about a speculation of a interceptor, there is actually an upcoming ESA. That's the European Space Agency. An upcoming comet interceptor mission, unmanned, I might add, coming up apparently in 2029, which could, and this is where it gets, oh dear, one day intercept similar objects, though 3i Atlas is too fast for current spacecraft. And I don't know whether we touched on that, but the current speed of Atlas is 125
per second.
Is it? No, I don't think it's per second. second.
No?
I don't. God, I had it here somewhere. Jesus, where's that gone?
68 kilometers per second.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
So, the fastest we've ever gotten were the moon lander missions, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I think they were less than that, maybe. Oh no, it's per second, right?
Per second. So
crap.
imagine you travel 60 kilometers in 1 second.
I wonder what is that as a fraction of the speed of light? Probably nothing, I suppose, is it?
No.
It's probably
Because
less
it's
than
300.
less than 0.1% or 0.01,
Uh-huh.
and we can't even manage that. So
Yeah.
So
Well,
yes,
I found also when it's going to be the closest approach.
Mm.
And for example, the closest approach to Earth
right.
is going to be in October. No, wait. I think October. Oh, seems it was already.
It's peaked.
Yeah. And December was closest to the sun, something like that. I think.
Right.
Although I have my doubts about this one. Probably have to search better.
Right.
Have more time for that. I don't know.
So no speculation on it dropping drone craft or
No, what I was trying to reach, the point that I wanted to make was there's no time really for this one.
There's no what?
Time to have some kind of mission, prepare something to,
but,
and with the speed is traveling.
Yeah, but here's an idea, and it's just an idea, is instead of trying to match its speed, why not come at it the other way and do a flyby head on? And then you don't have to match its speed, do you?
No, you just have to intercept, basically.
You just need fast cameras.
Mm-hmm. I think using, for example, the James Webb Telescope will be a big thing.
Yeah.
Will be super interesting.
It will be. Whether they can actually get the money because the time on the James Webb is booked.
Yes, and then you have to reposition and you have to do all kind of stuff. So
yeah, and that's
unless one of those hyper millionaires around would donate the money.
A tech bro.
Yeah,
a tech bro, right? Tech bro buys NASA just to redirect the Webb telescope.
Of course, yeah.
I think that's a perfectly good solution. we should encourage Mr. Musk to do it. That's if he's not, worried about being deported, obviously. Now, that's a headline I could get behind.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yes.
Have we flogged this one?
Yes.
To within an inch of its life.
And we just need to know what people think about this new 3i Atlas.
Yeah.
Could it be similar to ʻOumuamua, or it's totally different?
Yeah.
And it's just simply a rock that came from far away.
Or does it look like a rock, but it's just a decoy?
It's a decoy, exactly.
It's a Trojan horse.
Mm-hmm. Well, we have spheres all around now appearing, right?
Is that right?
And videos of flying spheres around.
Oh yeah, the flying spheres, right?
Like everywhere, there's videos now for.
Can we match the timelines with these objects?
Maybe they came to search for the one that they captured. No, they got.
I think with very little research and very little thought, we can actually match them up.
It's possible.
Because that's all there's very little. Yep, good. Right.
Let's not go farther.
Let's not carry on. Right.
All right.
So.
Yes. See you in the next episode, Carl. Thank you.
Yes. See you around.